I wonder how the clowns felt in front of so many people. I wanted to be a clown for one day. Cat, Stripes, he was nice, wasn't he? The cat could be playing with us too. Remember the nice day it was? A whole lot of guys watched me from a submarine. And I would name it myself. The name I was thinking about was maybe Tiger Shark.
Crayola crayons. They work on brains, not batteries.
If green were simply green, then grass and emeralds and peas would all be the exact same color, which they're not. That's why we make a sea green, a forest green, a yellow green, a blue green, a spring green, a pine green, an olive green, even a green called green. We make 8 different greens in all, and 9 different reds, and 10 different blues, and 8 different browns, and 6 different yellows, and lots of colors in between. We make Crayola crayons in 64 different colors to help us see things for what they are.
Have you noticed that toys seem to be getting bigger lately? And that the boxes are sometimes more fun than the toys themselves? In the long run, it's not the size of the toy that counts, but how much fun you get out of it. When you look at it that way, a box of Crayola crayons is a giant among toys.
It's time to start. Come on, let's go.
Turk, calm down. You'll rip your label. Let our friends finish finding their seats first.
Oh, right. Kind of like when we pick our spot in the crayon box.
Exactly. Welcome, everyone.
Nice to see ya.
Hi, everyone. We're Crayola Crayons. That's Turquoise, my true blue buddy. You can call him Turk. And I'm...
That's Scarlet. She's the sharpest crayon I know.
You know, crayons like us have an important job to do.
We help make your creations super colorful.
And with so many colors to choose from, the possibilities are endless. What's your favorite color?
Asparagus!
Mine's cornflower. You know, Turk and I come from a really big family. Since 1903, Crayola has made over 600 different shades of crayons. That's a lot of cousins.
Granny Smith Apple holds the best family reunions.
And Turk, did you know that out of America's top 10 favorite Crayola crayon colors, 6 of them are shades of blue, like you?
Oh, you're turning me brick red.
Today, I'm showing Turk where Crayola crayons come from, and we want to show you too. You'll see how crayons get molded, inspected, labeled, and packaged. We'll get some help from a friend.
Our friend is an expert on making crayons. A real, live crayonologist.
Before you got here, the crayonologist poured hot wax on the molding table. We're waiting for it to cool, and it should be ready just about... Ooh, I think our friend is coming.
Hey, Scarlet. Hey, Turk. I'm back. Don't you just love that good old Crayola crayon smell? Whoa, you invited some friends today. That's awesome.
Hey, everybody. Let's say hi.
Hello there, everybody. My name is Megan, and I'm a crayonologist from the Crayola Crayon Factory all the way in Easton, Pennsylvania. Right here in the USA, we make the crayons that are used all over the world. Our factory makes 2.5 billion crayons every year. If you were to line up each of those crayons from end to end to end to end, they would circle the world almost 6 whole times.
Gee, jam! That's a lot of crayons.
Oh, that sure is, Turk. And we're gonna make some of those crayons right here using these machines. This type of equipment dates all the way back to the early 1900s. And Crayola still uses some of these machines in their factory today. Scarlett, Turk, and I are excited to show you guys all the things we do to make sure your crayons are safe, strong, and super special. So you guys ready to make some crayons? Yeah! All right, so let's get started over here at the flatbed molding table where we have some wax, cooling, and hardening in the crayon mold. Now, Crayola crayons are still made based on the formula from 1903. A non-toxic paraffin wax mixed together with a high-quality clay for strength and lots of different colors called pigments. So if we have red pigments, what color crayons are we gonna make? Red crayons, that's right. Good job, everybody.
And some of the same pigments used to make Crayola crayons are used in everyday things.
Like what?
Like yellow school buses and red fire engines.
Where's my task? Is the wax ready now?
It sure is. I can tell because I see the wax shrink a little bit while it was cooling in the crayon mold. That shrinking actually leaves a small hollow spot in the middle of each crayon, which makes them a whole lot stronger.
I'm hollow inside? I can't see. I think I need an x-ray machine.
You're jumping way ahead of us there, Turk. Every new Crayola crayon will go through an x-ray and a metal detector, just to make sure there's nothing in them that shouldn't be. But that's not until the very end. You're at the real factory. Hey, Scarlett.
Check this out. This is an x-ray of me and Cousin Brown.
I see.
He has a lot more pigments in his color, so he shows up a lot darker.
Cool. So where are the newborn crayons down there? Are they hiding?
They sure are. But first, we just need to scrape off the top of this wax shell in order to find them. When Crayola crayons were first being made, workers like me would have to scrape all of that goopy wax off by hand. But now we have these handy machines that'll do it for us.
How do we get them out?
That collection tray lifts them out of the table.
1, 2, 3, 4. Screaming green! That's too many holes to count.
There are 1,200 holes in this tray. So I'm just lining up the holes on the table with the holes in this tray, like this, and then, ooh, Scarlett, will you count for us?
When I count to 3, let's all shout, "Happy birthday" to the newborns. Ready?
Come on, everybody.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday!
Now each hole has a brand new crayon. And look, they're already sharp.
Great observation, Scarlett. The sharpened tip of a Crayola crayon is made that way in the molding table. Now, I want you guys to get a closer look at these newborns, so I'm going to bring them around the room. Aren't they so cute? They're just starting to open their little eyes. Oh, that one just yawned. So precious.
Magic mint.
What's up, Turk?
That number on the wall just went up.
Oh, that number? That is the total number of Crayola crayons made to date. See how that number keeps going up? Looks like our friends back at the factory sure are working hard. All right, so we're gonna leave our newborns over here for a moment while we refill the molding table.
I don't mean to be yellow, but that looks steamier than hot magenta.
To make a Crayola crayon, they have to heat the wax all the way up to around 200 degrees.
Mango tango! That is hot!
Hey, you got that right, Turk. So after I finish pouring out this wax, I'm gonna press down on top of the table to make sure all those holes are filled in. Then ice cold water inside the table will help to cool and harden the wax.
Blizzard blue! Our newborns aren't dressed yet. They're probably freezing after getting that ice water poured on them.
Let's go check on them.
Oh, they're doing just fine, you guys. But they're not quite ready to get their labels just yet. First, we have to get them out of the tray.
Ooh, what's this
by a real person just like me. We take out all the ones that aren't perfect. And then we get to do some coloring.
You do?
Of course, that's how we make sure that these crayons don't just look perfect. We test their strength and their colors too. Oh, and we make sure that they don't flake.
'Cause no one likes a flaky crayon.
That's right. So we'll take these ones out.
What happens to those poor little guys?
Don't be blue, Turk. They get to go back into the wax and try again.
Now are the crayons ready to get dressed?
They sure are, because our crayons just passed with flying colors. Our new crayons are here in the hopper. This bin holds all of the labels. Did you know, even though we make over 200 different colors of Crayola crayons, we only use 13 different colors for all those labels.
It makes getting dressed as easy as cherry pie. I always just pick the red label.
And you always look marvelous.
Aw, thanks.
You're welcome. So we use a special kind of non-toxic glue that's made out of cornstarch and water. And when I start this machine, the drum is going to turn and get covered in the sticky glue. Then the crayons will be guided down the chute and onto the golden wheel.
Down the slide, guys.
Just like that. Thank you, Turk. This part of the machine is called the tucker. When the crayon goes on the wheel, a label goes over its top, and the tucker tucks the crayon into its label. But they come out kind of like this.
Oh, they look so cozy.
Crayola labels are comfy, but they also make us super strong. Our labels are wrapped around us 2 times.
And don't forget, they make great name tags.
They sure do.
We Crayola crayons do get pretty great names. Crayola even has contests to let kids help pick the names for new colors. They've come up with the best names, like Timberwolf
And mac and cheese.
Ooh, I love to eat mac and cheese. The food though, I don't eat crayons. Well, anymore. So the hopper here labels about 60 crayons per minute, but at the real factory they label 180 crayons per minute. There's 3 crayons labeled every second.
Well, they're all dressed. Time to get these guys a cool new ride.
Actually, we just need one more second there, Scarlett. It's always a good idea to clean up after every project, since this glue can get pretty sticky. But if I take the time now to properly clean it, it'll be ready for us to use the next time that we want to use it. All right, all set and ready for packaging. This is the packaging machine. It puts together 4 crayons in one box. These dispensers are filled with the new crayons. The crayon will go onto the little wheel, turn around the wheel, and then
Look out below!
sugar up onto the belt with the others.
Where are all the boxes?
The boxes are over there, in that stacker.
That's right, Scarlett. So this part of the machine is going to take that box out and open it up, while the plunger will push those crayons into the bottom of the box. The machine will then close the flaps on the box until, ta-da! We're all safe and sound inside.
What happens if someone gets left behind and the box isn't full?
Oh, that's a great question, Turk. There's a cool light sensor that counts the total number of crayons in each box. If any are missing, it won't pack that batch. But for the rest of the newborn crayons, that's the end of the line. They're ready to leave the factory. All right, my friends, give yourselves a round of applause because you just made crayons.
Well, looks like our new friends are all ready to head out into the wild blue yonder, too.
Wait, there's one more thing these crayons need.
Really?
Well, let's see.
Okay.
They've been molded, inspected,
Right.
labeled, and packaged. What's left?
They need you to take them out and use them. They can't add color to the world without your brightest ideas.
That's right. Hey, everyone. We want you to be creative and have some fun.
Yeah, and thanks everyone. Thank you too for showing us how you do your job. Hey, let's say a big thank you to our friend and all of the crayonologists at the factory.
Thank you! Guys, we're just where I'll be handing out crayons. Colorful, strong, and always non-toxic. Thank